We're hanging out with WBCA driver John Walters today and just finished our amazing ride. There's dirt on our faces and we feel good. And John, thanks for this experience. It has been just, I feel like I could like lift a car or something. It's pretty cool. I don't know. After every night, how do you wind down at night and go to sleep?
It takes a couple hours usually, you know, if you've had a good run, especially in the time you've done chores. It does. It takes a couple hours to wind down and even sometimes longer.
Yeah.
We go back to watching the videos every night after we race to see how the horses ran and how everybody else is running too. That's part of our deal. That's Bonnie's job, my wife there. She videos every race so that we can go back and watch and see how everybody's running plus ourselves.
That's pretty cool. And how many horses do you bring on the road with you?
We packed 19 head down the road, and then we got another 10 at home that we had through spring training this year. And they're just sitting at home waiting to get in the lineup with the rest of them. We take what we think and hope is going to be the ones we want to prepare ourselves for the big shows to open in Calgary. And hopefully we get the right 19 to come down the road.
Yeah, exactly. And it's quite the get up. We were looking inside the trailer earlier. And how long does it take you guys to when you drive into a city, like when you came into High River last weekend, how long does it take you to get your little 2-week farm here set up?
It takes about a good hour for the two of us to have horses on the ground, like in pens and the barn all set up and the feed pails filled and stuff. But to set it up, you know, totally so you're done with it for the 2 weeks, probably 2 hours is what it takes to set it up.
Yeah. And now each night when you're getting ready and you race, it's 4 horses here in High River, right, that you race?
Yes.
And is it 6 in Calgary or is it still 4 there?
We run the four hooks, yeah, plus the 2 outriders per outfit too.
Yeah. So when you're getting ready, and it's say if you were racing tonight, what does your schedule look like to get ready and get the horses ready?
Okay, if we're running at say 8 o'clock tonight, by 3 in the afternoon, it starts at 1 o'clock. We pull pails off from the horses, all the feed away from the horses, and then from there you go into. From there you go back into turning them loose at 3 o'clock for an hour to exercise and make sure everything's traveling good and there's nothing sore or anything. And then at 4 o'clock we pick what we're hooking that night and bring them in and wash them up and clean them up, give them a bath, and then they sit for a couple hours in the barn to think about the race time, and from there it's hook them and go.
And so when they get all washed in their bath, they know it's their night to go into action,
yeah,
right?
When
is it kind of a psych thing that you have them sit after they ran and go, okay, you're racing tonight, so get your game face on?
Yeah, well, we just try to stay out of the barns and let them have their peace and quiet time. Let them have their peace and quiet time is what we try to do with it, so they get a couple hours to wind down, because they know once they're washed they're going to go. So we let them try to have their own time for a couple hours, keep people out of the barns and away from them, and then as soon as you start rattling the chains to harness, that's it. They're nervous and they're ready to go. Yeah.
Well, and I think it's obvious here that, you know, these guys, they're like your kids and they're your family. And if anybody was ever concerned about the care that a horse gets, you know, as a wagon horse and a racing horse, these are the athletes, these are the stars, and they obviously love you and you love them.
Yeah, it's pretty mutual agreement I have with my horses. It's a two-way street, right? They're good to me, so I got to be good back to them. So they're taken care of when we pull in. I mean, it's out of the vehicles, get the barn set up, get these horses watered, fed immediately, and take care of them first before we take care of ourselves.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This has been a really very cool experience. So.
Well, I just want to say thank you very much for letting me talk you into coming for a wagon ride. Awesome.
Yeah, we survived. We didn't pee our pants. Life is good. So make sure you come out and cheer on John this weekend in High River.